incident at a Coptic church in the suburb of Imbaba in the governance of Al-Giza, south of Cairo. And it is a sad occasion because, as you know, this where a big fire erupted 3 weeks ago and a lot of people were killed. My perspective is to look on how to avoid such an incident. How can a country like Egypt possess an infrastructure that can be capable of fighting fire? We were all saddened and very upset with the burning of a Coptic church in the suburb of Imbaba, Giza, north of the capital city of Cairo in Egypt. One problem was the late arrival of the firefighting trucks and teams to fight the fire. This led to big number of casualties. Very, very sad. Many people pointed out to such a problem, including, I believe, an inquiry submitted by Dr. Freddy Al-Bayadi, who is a current member of the Egyptian House of Representatives, or the legislative branch of government in the Arab Republic of Egypt. I have a few suggestions how to overcome the problem of the late arrival of firefighting cars and trucks to a certain spot if there is a fire burning. And the explanation offered was the fact that the streets are narrow. My first point is to consider a firefighting department as a military unit, structured in its operations like a military unit, total commitment, total obedience to a command structure that is found in a certain hierarchy, whether civilian or military. Second, you can dispatch the firefighters as infantry units, meaning that when you send or dispatch soldiers to a certain fighting zone, each is equipped with his rifle, with a backpack or a bag on his back, and there is the ammunition. Why don't you send firefighters this way? If, like say, it takes an hour to send a car to fight the fire in a certain area, it can take 5 minutes to commission few firefighters. Each is carrying his luggage of chemicals to extinguish the fire, and they can fire against the burning flames the same way a soldier fires a rifle or a machine gun. Basically, instead of the bullets, there could be capsules of chemicals that could extinguish the fire. That should be the way of thinking how to innovate a good strategy of firefighting in any locale, mosque, church, building, school, God forbid, any locale. The firefighting effort and the firefighting department must have communications with other firefighting departments. They can send more personnel and equipment to fight the fire in a certain area. This is also something similar to the military. Military bases and units are in touch with each other under a certain military command. And there must be a central fire department that has a fleet of small helicopters or ultra-light helicopters. Ultra-light helicopters. It is one word, ultra-light helicopters. They can go faster to the burning site. They can send chemicals, bullets of chemicals. They can be equipped with machine guns, with any tool that can fire a capsule of chemicals to put off the fire. And even it's a small size plane, very, very small, very tiny. They can have bags or sacks of chemicals, and just they can throw it on the top of the flames, and that can extinguish them. In America, and other nations should emulate this example, because it is a good example and a successful one. Each fire department has volunteers. Each area in Egypt and other developing countries must enlist firefighting volunteers. They can use water or chemicals, giving them to stop the fire. I do not know the scientific theory of this, but like a missile launcher, there could be some tool or equipment that could propel or launch drones carrying certain material, and they can hit and target the burning area, and that can stop the inflaming and the burning of a certain place. God bless Egypt, and God bless all the people who suffered from this tragedy. Thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Bill Mikhail channel. Press the like button, and I am waiting thoughtfully and respectfully your comments. Thanks again.